Hello, this is Valerie at my Scrap Chick, and today I'm going to be putting together the beer mug treat box. This is a big 3D treat box that it can be used with either an open top, and I'll show you what we do is we just put the foam around the top and then we glue these tabs down. And I've also included the pieces to make a closed lid so that you can lift this lid on and off. And I'll show you at the end the difference in assembling the two. Also included pieces for St. Patrick's Day and a blue ribbon that you can put on the front and use this for Father's Day or for Dad's birthday. And also for a graduation, the #1 dad and the #1 grad. And so let me get started with, I'm going to do the box base first. And this comes with 2 pieces, and these are going to be folded along the score lines of each, and then there's 3 tabs on the bottom of each of these. And the same on this one, and there's 2 different pieces for the base. This one is going to have the notches cut out, which is where we're going to insert the handle. So I'm going to go along here, score these, and then just fold the tabs up. And I like to fold the score lines before I start putting the sides, the decorative sides on the box. And there's 6 of these panels that will go in each part of the box sides there. And so we start with putting glue on each one of these. And then I line it up. And you can see that it goes right up to the edges of the score lines for each one of these. Okay, so we have the edging done there for the box front, for the box base. And so there's 2 tabs, and what I'm going to do is glue this tab to this side of the box. And what I like to do is fold this over and then make sure these all kind of line up so you know you've got that positioned right. And before I fully close the box like this, I'm going to go put the handle on the box. And there's 4 pieces for the handle. 2 of the pieces are going to have tabs, so you can see here that this piece is a little bit shorter. So there's 2 with the tabs. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue the tabs to the inside. And I start by folding the tabs down like this. And then on the next one, I'm going to fold the tab up. And then with these 2 tabs together, I'm going to insert it into that top notch and push it through. And I'm the same with the tabs on the bottom. We'll push those through. And then on the opposite side, I want to make sure these are right at the right spot. I'll glue these 2 down first. And then glue on this one. You can see that's going to hold it there, and then I'm going to do the same with the bottom tabs. Just get them lined up there, and then we'll glue these down. And if you like, you could actually glue this part of the handle together before you insert the tabs, but I just did it this way. And then to strengthen the tabs, I decided to include 2 extra pieces that I'm going to attach to the, you can either do it to the inside like this or to the outside, but it just gives it a little more durability and strength. So I'm going to line this up on the inside there. And then I'm going to line this other one up. Let's see. And then I'll fold these up and glue that together. So you basically get 4 thicknesses of the cardstock for the handle. And I just like doing that because it just, like I said, gives it a little more sturdiness to the whole box. Okay, so now that the handle's on, I'm going to go ahead and close the box by gluing this tab over here. Get that down good. Okay. Next step is to fold these tabs in a little bit and then flip this over. And then I want to put there's 2 layers for the very bottom. And what I like to do is I like to add this piece on the inside, because what it does is if you put glue around there and then slide this in and push it down, it really helps form the bottom of the box. But before I do that, I am going to put glue around these 4 edges, or these 6 edges here. And then lower that down in there and press along all the edges to get that glued down good. Okay, so now that that's glued down, now we can put the box bottom on. And we'll just put glue around all here, all these edges, and in the center. You can see how easy this really does go together, very easy. Line that up, flip it over, and press again. And there you have that all lined up and put together. And then now we're going to be doing the lid. And like I said, there's 2 ways to do the lid. I'm going to show you on this one. This is the one where I'm going to have an open box, and so I don't want the full lid. So what I did in the pattern you're going to see that there's 4 pieces for the foam. There's 2 for each method. But on the one that I'm going to use for the lid, the tabs are more angled. But the ones that I'm going to use to do an open box, these are more straight up. So if you want the open box, use the straight up tabs. And in order to do that, I went ahead and folded everything and glued it into a circle. And then I'm going to put it over the, whoops, not watching. Put it over the box, and then I'll go through here, add glue to these tabs, and then press them down. And it's nice to have the option, you know, open or closed. On the open box, you can have treats that are poking up out of the box. Tie a ribbon to a cellophane bag full of goodies, or stuff it, fill it with candy bars. Oops. And there you have that. That's the closed, or excuse me, that's the open lid. And then we have the option to do a closed lid. And on this one, there's, again, for each one of these, there's 2 pieces for the foam going around the top. And there's a tab on the end of each one, and then you would fold along the score lines. And then what I'm doing is putting glue on this tab and attach it to this side. And again, I'm going to line these up a little bit to make sure these tabs are even along the top, because that way I know I got this lined up properly. And then I'm going to close it with this other one. Put glue on that tab, and then close that. Okay. So now that is glued together, and what I want to do is, these tabs are folded down, and I'm going to turn this upside down on my work table. And just like I did on the bottom of the box, I'm going to put glue on the tabs here and put the inside of the box lid on first, because it does help get a better perfect forming of the box lid. So I slide that down on the inside, press down to get the glue to hold well. And then I'm going to do it again on the top. Glue around the edges. Put the top on. Line that up. And then I'm going to flip it over and press it down to get good adhering. And that gives you a nice finished looking lid too, because no tabs are showing on the underside of the lid. And then you would just simply slide this onto your box. And you have a closed box. And on this one, you can add the number 1 dad tag to, you know, whether he's right-handed or left-handed. You can add it here, here. And you could use pop dots if you wanted. I'm going to just go ahead and glue this on. There you go. We have 2 beer mugs, one for Dad's and one for cheers on St. Patrick's. Thanks for watching.